prostitute story. You guys ready? Are you ready for this? Bondage? I'm in.
I should be able to hire my own tweaker to beat up another tweaker.
Gets high fives from the boys.
It's the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? We back in it.
We are morning with the boys.
We're morning with the boys. We made it happen. I figured you try to get in here, get some of this stuff done before. Got to head back out to no man's land.
No man's land out there.
Middle of nowhere, seriously. And then it just gets kind of more trashy as you drive.
Man, that town it looked a lot like our old neighborhood. And it really did. It really did.
If there's one comparison we can make it to, it's like, damn, this looks like exactly where we grew up.
Which is making us question.
Yeah, did we grow up in a good place? Doesn't look like it.
My dad's favorite joke was he had the best house in the trailer park. And now I'm thinking it was...
Not really a joke.
It was not, and I don't think
more of a statement.
And I'm gonna call it it's a Frez. It's a fake res.
Yeah.
It's a Frez neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like a trailer park, but it's not a trailer park because it's so spread out. And they're houses.
Exactly, and the houses a lot of them are in rundown, rough shape, which a lot of those houses out there in Edgar were as well. So
but they also have several storage units.
Out there?
You know? Yeah, like they're all storage units.
Nowadays, yeah.
Growing up was a whole different story. Growing up out there, there was all houses, and most of the houses were like in disarray, like half demolished looking. Or the houses were very, very rundown, already looked old.
And then you'd every once in a while have like a brand new trailer stuffed on a lot, and someone would do some nice landscape.
Somebody would get some meth up their sleeve and be like, you know what? I'm building a shop right here.
Or that one guy who was just building onto his house with just like just. And
you telling me you don't think meth wasn't involved in any of that?
That guy had to have 100%. It was like
looking like growing up, you have no idea, right?
Yeah.
You think that only my family does drugs. Well, no, there's a whole mess of everybody is out there doing drugs, and they're deciding like, you know what? There's not enough house here. I'm gonna put more house on my house. How much money do you got, Daryl? Well, about $47. We can do it. I can build this whole addition.
We can build this addition. We just need to find the wood. Because, dude, now that I think about it, that house was always under construction. It never got finished. I need to go out there now. I need to go back out there and look at that thing.
I say this specifically. Okay. So up the corner and like when you start going up the hill and then you hit over by Wheeler's house, shout out Wheeler Temple. He knows. So my Al and this lady, Katrina, lived in this blue house. And Al, he was an alcoholic already, and his wife, they were always fighting, alcoholics, So their house is already smelling like cigarettes and whatever else. Well, some point, my uncle somehow got his hands on the house from Al. I don't know, Al moved to the south side. I don't know what happened to Al after that. We don't really know. And my uncle is living there, and he decides that it would be a way better idea if you cut a hole in the floor and put a ladder that went straight down to the basement.
What?
Remember, my uncle is severely on speed at this time, so it sounds brilliant. And then and that's how he literally like cut a hole in the floor, ripped out everything from the house. There was like nothing in there except for a ladder to get down. And then that's when I got sent in there to go get them. So I had to go through the front door, which is already like half dilapidated, falling off. It's one of those doors that's just gotten weathered, and then the front is like popping off of it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta like kick the bottom of the door in just to open the door.
And then you find a ladder into the basement.
And then I guess I have to go down there. I really would prefer not to. And then you go down there, and then it's just, oh man, I wish I never. They're not even here.
I would have yelled from up top of the ladder. I would have not been climbing down that ladder, bro.
The messed up part, it was just me. You know, that's how things were back when you were a kid. They would just send you to do
Hey,
stuff.
can you go?
Hey, go get them.
Yeah, go get Uncle. Yeah. What do you
You
mean?
know, like, I guess I gotta walk all the way over there.
Until-
Still, I guess it's still better than being in here. Fine, I'll go.
Dang.
And then you get there and you're like, I immediately regret this. This
That's
is,
crazy.
but then like, that's just how it was out there. The random
Yeah.
construction equipment that I think is still just out there, never moved.
I didn't realize it at the time, but we were just playing in a stack of old trailer house frames. Just a stack of frames like 20 feet high, and we were just climbing inside of it like it was a giant fort. That's
What
we
is-
used to do. Climbing on that crane. I wonder if that crane is still out there.
Yeah, I want to know. Like, that crane was there for a good 15 years. I don't
Yeah.
think it ever moved.
And I don't
even know who moved it there.
It would be such a pain in the ass to move that thing now. If it doesn't run and move on its own accord to get, you'd have to tear it apart, right? You'd have to take the whole thing off, and then I'm sure a crane breaks down enough. Maybe not back in the day. A modern day crane will break down enough to travel, but what about back then?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
I should drive
Like,
there this weekend.
When that bridge fell in the river, you know, all they did was go to crane, and then they just set the bridge there.
Picked it up and put it back.
Yeah, until guys can come out and start cutting it up. The bridge just sits there.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, that's what I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna drive out there and see if that crane is still out there.
And there you go. Something to do.
Yeah, we'll drive.
Yeah.
Honestly, I excuse me. I might go back to the Kava House and get another one of their canned drinks. I really enjoyed that.
Shout out Tooney and Shane Havoc down over there, you know. Runkle, Bree, Parker, everybody who holds it down there at the Kava House.
It was a great show, packed in there, but they still.
Hey, we're to the wise guys.
Excuse me.
People are playing live music. Just shh, just a little bit. I know you're having a good time. But
And
let the people sing.
and watch and listen, maybe not have conversations, but
If you're gonna have a conversation, at least turn your body towards the person singing.
but what I was gonna say is it was a packed house, but they still found places for us to sit.
That was cool.
Pulled some chairs from outside for us, which was really nice.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they took care of us, and then once we got a table, it was even better.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, and granted, I was still an hour late for the show just because my son did not want me to leave. He did not want me to get back out, and I was like, but it was like I said, like that Pepper thing. She's my favorite singer. Son, I want to go so badly.
I want to go backstage. Oh, it was okay. That first hour was me trying to find out where I was gonna sit or stand all awkwardly.
But shout out Don Nahu,
Yeah, Dohanu.
DJ. Can you look that up? The Kava's and Tooney's drink down there.
Yeah.
I think it's DAHONU.
I think Dohanu. I think that sounds right. Kava drink. Packaged or bottled, canned here in Billings, which is awesome.
It was delicious. As from somebody who went from trying kratom the kava, and it was obviously tastes just like root, just like mud water. It was decent enough. It wasn't bad at all. But then they added in the flavors, and that was delicious. I could definitely drink those all day long.
Yeah, the canned ones I could go for. But I think, like I said, and I figured this out, the last time we did the full experience, excuse me, which was more than just the kava. So for me, the kava was perfect. Those cans, I ended up having 2 cans last night. And even on my way home, I was like, definitely can feel it, right? Like, personally loose. Like, that almost might be enough of the confidence that you would gain from alcohol, maybe, I felt like I was like, I could maybe go out and do something, right? So yeah, I definitely think that the kava is
I looked over and you looked like you were falling asleep.
oh.
You must have been ultra relaxed.
Oh yeah, that was probably it. Super. I did catch myself doing this a lot, and I'm like, yeah, man, just sit up. Just like sit up. I had to kind of like keep myself from doing the like. I'm just like, yeah, chilling. Yeah. I wasn't tired though. I wasn't like I was. I did start yawning there maybe at the end,
But I mean, it is the effects of the kava though.
I definitely was feeling it. Right. Just and it's not like it's a weird feeling because you're not drunk.
You're just chill.
Relaxed. Yeah.
I feel like it's smoking without smoking. Almost like just body.
But it's really cool that I had no idea that Billings was on a level like that.
You got to give it a shout out to like the people who just, went out there and experienced the world and then brought it home. Like Toonie, I mean, he's a bodybuilder and he's connected to a bunch of people down there, like Francisco and all these guys from the gym life. Okay. Shane, same thing. I mean, he's a fighter, so he's in the gym.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, you could probably, like I said, those are definitely some good guys to kind of embody and try to be like. Because, I mean, look at Shane's story. I mean, he was a straight heroin addict, in jail, locked up, had to get out, watch his mom go through hell. And then he did
some good motivation to do.
From Toonie, he's just a straight entrepreneur. He's a dude that I've definitely I'm all about.
Yeah.
I've actually followed Toonie on Facebook, my old Facebook, for I don't even know how many years before ever knowing that he was a partner down there
at the Kava House. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And Shane, he's another one that I had no idea. Like, he really did pop out of nowhere. And now that I've seen him, he's out there doing big things on big podcasts.
The Kava House has been, it kind of came out of nowhere to me, at least, in general.
Well, even, I was going to say, that's such a wild story, too, because, like, Parker's working down there, and, she's happily in love with Drew from Satsang. And that dude's out of Red Lodge, and he's toured with some of the biggest names in the world. Nako, Trevor Hall. You name it. I mean, he's done the Sugar Shack sessions.
Dang.
Yeah.
And you said they do open mics at the Kava?
Yeah, they do. And they do movie nights. And they do
movie nights tonight. Yeah, they're every Thursday they do live music. I remember seeing that on their little. I wanted to call it a menu, but it's not. It's a calendar. There we go. Their events calendar.
Their events menu.
What's on the menu?
Some gray poupon.
But yeah, it was a good time. It's probably a
shout out our great friends, Manda Sue.
Yeah.
Kane, you crushed it too.
Yep.
I don't want to take nothing away from you. I mean, yeah, but I love hearing Manda sing. There's so much talent in her voice. And they sounded badass as a duet.
It was great.
Kane is just, his voice is so powerful. He almost has to like dampen his voice a little bit.
Or
he's too powerful.
Yeah.
How does so much voice come out of that little body?
Because
I know you're deep in thought trying to figure it out too.
Yeah, it's projection. It's almost like my voice as well. When I can't control, that's why I stopped drinking. So when I start drinking, I definitely can't control my voice volume. It's like
I wonder-
bad enough when I'm sober.
That'd be so damn funny if Kane, like when he got drunk, he just like sang
Just saying everything
super loud. Can I get a glass of water?
Yes, definitely get him the water. Definitely get him the water. He's drunk again.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
I want to see that. That.
Hey, Kane's good shit, man. I think he'd take it on the chin with a grin. He was,
Yeah.
he went and watched the Wayne video. Shout out them guys. We appreciate you
thanks,
guys.
Kane. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for watching, checking it out. We're just kidding. We're just joking.
And honestly, I mean, if you're here right now, I'd tell you right to your face too, brother.
And
I hit you with the hard R on that one, brother.
what was the hard R one I brought up yesterday?
I think he said the N-word.
No. Oh no. We were in a safe place. You told me. Just kidding. Oh, that's so funny. Cancelled. He's cancelled.
Now we got big things popping.
Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. Should be pretty nice.
You gonna go do the holiday nights this evening?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
How exciting.
Gotta be over.
It's kind of lame it's not snowing, though. It's actually warmer than ever outside.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it last week. I wanted to do it.
Oh, you would prefer no snow.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be walking around for 3 hours around the freaking zoo.
You bundle up nice, and then you're out there walking in the winter wonderland. I wonder, how did that pick up on the... Oh, he's not even listening. Dang it.
Nah, man. We ain't
I was really
paying
hoping
today.
But I'm glad we know what Vivek Ramsvasne is talking about.
Yeah.
He's part of Trump's government.
He's part of Trump's government? What does that mean? Fill us in, DJ. We're tuned into DJ's Intelligence Corner.
DJ's government talk. He's the co-leader. The Doge X account? What's the Doge X? Is that for crypto stuff? Yeah, crypto.
I think this is
Kids
just...
in their
I
crypto.
always wondered, because... So you have... anytime a news story comes up, right, at this point, I always wonder if it's the news or if it's a speculation move. It gets the people talking. It's
Right.
provocative. And if people talking about it, there's people making money off of it.
100%, bro. Like, they'll take a story that maybe could look like he was doing something, racist. And then they're like, oh, he's definitely racist. 100%.
And
That happens all the time in news.
Look, Trump's back in office. Trump's doing the damn thing. Don't come out and start being super racist, everybody. Just let's not do that again. We did it the first go around. Everybody wanted to get super patriotic. Be super patriotic. Don't be racist patriotic.
Yeah, I still don't get why it's even still a thing, right?
Because people talk about it.
And that's,
We haven't learned anything from Morgan Freeman.
yeah.
You stop calling me a black man and I'll stop calling you a white man. That was my Morgan Freeman. How was it?
That's alright.
Pretty bad?
Yeah.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
Okay, that was better. DJ's not listening, so we can't get the real.
DJ, can you slap your headphones on real quick? I just want to do this one time.
I just want to do this one time. Ouch.
This one.
Dang. It's not gonna be any different. He says, oh, get it. DJ.
No, but you put the headphones on.
were you supposed to say now?
Nothing.
Oh, you were just tricking him into putting the headphones on? That's
Truly diabolical, I know.
mischievous, dude.
That's all I have. I have had to fight his mischievousness with my own mischievousness.
What are you doing this weekend?
I think I'm gonna spend a lot of time with the wife this weekend.
Nice.
But also, I don't know about tonight because I think his son's mom might be working. So I might be figuring it out.
Yep, I gotta do the kiddos thing. But then, excuse me, then I'm not grabbing them until Monday night after my parents get in town. So, yeah.
Monday night, huh?
Yep.
I've been trying to, like, honestly, now it's just been, like, figuring out Christmas. You know?
Yeah, it's dire needs to figure out Christmas right now for me too.
I think we're sitting good now.
Get out there, finish some texture today.
That's, yeah. Least of my worries.
Cool.
I do need to, figure it out after the podcast.
Sweet.
But as far as that goes, like, even if I can go out tomorrow, I have till the end of Monday as well to be out of there.
Yeah.
So there's no rush. And I've already, like, let's be honest, I've made what they've given me. You know what I mean? So I'll get you done, guys. Don't you worry. And you have, it's copywritten now. It's in the podcast.
And man, I'll tell you what. They walk in there and see that ceiling. They're like, nice.
Literally.
Popcorn's gone. Popcorn's
way
gone.
It's going to be a cool one to show the pictures of on the train station.
Yeah, I should have taken pictures after we got done floating that ceiling. I should have.
You could you still
I know
can.
we still can and will. But I did get some when the sheetrock was up. So
Yeah.
took some yesterday. Yeah, I haven't done that in a minute. I need to get, which sucks because I need to have you send me all of the pictures that we've taken of the last few jobs and try to get all those compiled into like a little video for that. Should, because we don't really need to. Right?
I should just send you a picture from January up until, and then we can do a compilation video. Congratulations, particular painting 2024.
2024. That would be a good. You could do a 40-second compilation with a little bit of music. 40 seconds would be a good commercial.
I think it would look pretty sexy at the end of it.
Yeah. And then
the views started popping back up on the videos.
Yeah, I think
it was just I think YouTube was just testing our faith.
Having Manda Sue's show last night really helped the traction for that video. So that's one of our top videos in the last 48 hours last night was Manda Sue's wing video. So I think just, the timing of that show and us talking about that show and
You want to really, I mean, she was really inspiring last night in the regards what we do. But I mean, it is fucking hard to go up in front of people for 2 hours, sing your fucking soul out. Half the people don't give a shit if you're singing. They're more invested in what's going on in front of them.
Playing.
And then you
playing games.
Still stick it out and see it all the way through to the very end. That's badass.
Yeah, it's impressive. Like I was telling you last night, I can't even sing like 5 songs in a row in my car without getting like tired.
It's one thing when you're like a big artist, right? And you're so disconnected from your audience that I think you could just go up there and you can just sing and then you can just walk off. These shows where you're in a bar and it's the same thing with like comedy. You know, when you go in there and everybody is talking and nobody's paying attention to you and you have to win a room. make yourself so here I am that bam.
That's one thing Kane does well. Is Kane's definitely got the kind of like host attitude a little bit.
Well, he just has
Yeah.
his voice is there for it. He's very good at
I feel like he also has the gift of gab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell if you got in a room with that guy, you could talk for days.
Which, as a host, you kind of need that. You need that, you know.
But I would say he's definitely more than a host. I get that.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, if he would, it sucks. If he would stay in the acoustic guitar and just those powerful ballads, man, I don't see how you could, like, an album like that does not just pop.
Yeah, it's like that last one you did. Yeah.
You'd have so many people in their cars just crying. And you get it.
And that's when you made it, is when you're making people cry in their cars.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why people still talk about the Beatles.
It's either you made it or you're a terrible person. It goes either way.
Think about,
Either
like,
way.
even if you just get one, like Mark Cohn, Walking in Memphis. That's the only song that dude, I mean, he probably put out 1,000 songs, and that's the one that popped.
Yeah.
That's I mean, know what you're getting into if you want to get into this stuff. You know, it's not, I mean, especially if you're not, like, if you're like us, coming into it and just figuring it out as you go. Not having all the money and the backing and a marketing team and then an agent and then a manager and then an assistant and then
not having a team to put everything together.
Well, I mean, because these people have teams, but then they're like, you might have a manager who's managing 30, 40, 50 clients underneath them, all keeping their schedules in charge. That's all they do for a living, is keep another human being's schedule in charge or in order.
Yeah.
Is that the life you want? I don't think so.
No, I would rather be you have a close enough team, like, you know, so you don't run into situations like Mr. Beast. But at the same time, if you are someone like Mr. Beast who creates a Fortune 500 company out of your YouTube channel, you're bound to have some bad eggs in there.
Well, I think, honestly, if one of us decided to go transgender,
Well, that
DJ, you know.
Yeah, you can.
You know what I mean, DJ.
Just don't.
If one of us is going to go transgender, you know what I mean, DJ?
Fuck you.
Okay, on the same
Get the
page.
fuck out of here.
What?
No. I'm not doing it for the clout.
I wouldn't. I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to.
The people, I guess the people can decide.
The people can decide. The people. No, that's. I don't. That's actually not what. I think he got in more trouble than that. There was like people who came out saying that it was like terrible working for Mr. Beast and he like doesn't care for his employees and things like that.
How many of those people are just trying to get a check?
Right. Probably either that, but like he said it, he's like, you know, you run a big company, you are bound to have things fall through the cracks. And he's like, yeah, we have an HR team that does exactly what they're supposed to, and when we get these complaints, we look into it. Like, so. It's just, I know that everyone wants to give him backlash.
Well, at the same time, the kid wants to be the president.
Which I haven't paid enough attention to him to see if he would have politically enough, but I know he's got enough.
He
Power,
went
I guess.
onto the platforms. They offered him the things. He was like, no, I'm good. This is all I want to do. I'm trying to help people. I mean, he already went on Schultz. He already went on
He's been on a lot of podcasts lately.
Oh, 100%. It's not like he has anything to hide, but
Yeah.
he's not in control of his whole team.
No, 100%. But I think he's got good intentions. I don't know about being a president, political intentions, but he's got good intentions behind.
You don't think it would still
his-
be like a kind of a good idea though, especially since he's young in the game?
Mhm.
Be a lot better than trying to get a Biden back in,
Yeah,
somebody who's
100%.
1,000 years old.
I am in agreement that our president should not be a politician anymore. It should be a businessman. Someone of business and can have a team around him that is politically, appointed so he can have an idea of what, people can give him advice on the political side of things. But yeah, I do not think our president should be a politician.
So you think the country should be a business?
It should be run like business. 100%. We're fucking how many $1 trillion in debt for no reason.
But then, I mean, it all just seems like made up numbers at the end of the day.
It is, because all that debt, who we are in debt to the most?
China, obviously.
No.
To us? That's hilarious.
Our own Social Security. All the money that all of us have been paying in is the money we're in debt to. Can we look up the percentage of how much?
Because we did
of
look this
our
up
debt-
on an earlier episode. I remember looking this up.
How much of our debt is our Social Security?
And then who does that go to? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're like,
This is all the money that we should be collecting when we get old and become seniors. So this is our money that we are in debt. The money that we are supposed to see when we retire.
Yeah, but we've literally been growing up our whole lives going, Social Security won't be around for you.
I know. Is there a percentage?
That's so funny. I don't even look at Social Security. Like,
You're right, because we have kind of been being told that for a while, huh?
are literally
Yeah,
my
yeah.
entire life. Oh, don't look for Social Security. They ain't gonna be around when you get around. So
Damn, I forgot that they used to tell us that shit. See, they've known.
no, and the whole
No.
time. Well, this is an old joke. George Carlin actually brought it up. Was the problem with you have to have so many people paying into Social Security, and then there's all these people taking out from Social Security, and so how is that number ever gonna math? And that number has not mathed since the 90s.
Yeah.
So now you've compounded 30 years of that same problem. Why do you think? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get Social Security. I was like, you got to get your shit together. Like, we're just three guys coming to this realization, understanding this. So if we're figuring it out,
Why?
if you over here working at McDonald's, you better get your shit together because you gonna be out of luck.
Opt out of Social Security?
I don't even think you can.
No,
I
you
think you
can't. No,
federally, you
it's
have to
federally,
pay into
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So it said $1 trillion up top, but I don't think that was the specific statistic we're looking
They
for.
pay out 1.5 trillion a year, but it's more complicated than just saying that it adds 1.5 trillion to the national debt because of the way.
But even 1.5 trillion, you split that up between however many people who are getting Social Security. 70 million.
70 million Americans?
Which is not that many, honestly. That's only
Isn't that-
1/5
So we got
is
300,
346
300 and
or
something.
78, something like that.
Okay. And I don't even think Social Security
Run the
is
math
enough
on that real quick. What did it say? How many trillion?
1.5 trillion for 70 million people.
So divide that out. You got your phone?
I don't. It's actually over yonder.
Oh, well, yeah, my phone's going live. I would love to
Yeah.
know, like, what does that even break down to? Because I know some people get a good amount of Social Security benefits, but then you can also get Social Security if you're 9.
1.5
Or-
trillion, so that's going to be one less zero because you're putting a 5 in there. 1.5, and then
12 zeros?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
1,000? 100,000? Million? billion. I think it's 12.
Damn. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. I wish I had those in my bank accounts with a 1 in front of it.
You know, it's wild is when you hear the people just go start doing pi.
Oh, 3.1456423894. That was not right.
No, you're just
Yes, bullshit. It was bullshit past 3.14.
If Andrew is here right now, I think he can go out a considerable way when it comes to pi.
He can. Yeah, I think quite a few digits.
And he'll go like, and they just keep pulling numbers.
Yep, it's right there. Oh, yep, found it. Found my spot. Keep going for the next 5, and then
Those are even more like brilliant. The individuals who can do the, what is it called? The memory.
Photographic memory.
Not even photographic memory. They have memory banks inside their heads. So they can go inside their head and then they can create a story and they can use those numbers as a story. And so then like a 1 is like a cat, 2 is like a dog, and then the cat and the dog were going with the thing and it's this giant, and then they can recall these gigantic.
Interesting, huh? No, I should learn pi because I am a pi kid. It's my birthday, 3.14.
That's pretty savage.
I should learn it to like its infinity.
So it's safe to say you are a circle.
I'm a circle, no corners.
No corners on this guy. Not a single corner.
It never stops. No
He is a
corners.
Ken doll. No corners.
No corners.
A few crevices, but no corners.
There's a fun word, crevasse.
Crevasse is an awesome word.
Crevasse.
It will never get old. What do we got on the analytics there, on the college there side there, DJ?
Dude, your guys' Vikings are fucking killing it.
I'm a little
11-2
There's
right now.
But if you go back to that pull up, who is projected to win the college bowl this year?
Oh, college.
Yeah, look it up. Projections. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
It's so crazy that the league is actually like pretty impressive right now. Did you watch the Bills and Lions game? Any of that? It was phenomenal, bro.
Was that last night?
No, that was like last week.
Oh,
I think it was actually Sunday. But dude, it was a crazy game. The college football, the normal.
Oh wow, that's pretty wild the way that they.
But no.
Last night, what I was seeing, anyways, Longhorns.
Okay.
Projected to win the whole, but they're number 2 projected overall to win it. But we'll see.
Bills and Lions was a crazy game, bro. 48-30. It was like there was a 90 points scored total between the two teams. It was crazy. And Bills got it, and I think the only reason they got it is because they went up 14-0 at the beginning pretty early. And other than that, it was a crazy good ball game. Like Josh Allen had this, it got called back because he didn't, got called back for holding, but he was going and he did a chest pass. He was like acted like he was gonna run, and defender's coming at him. He just grabs the ball and just does that right over the defender, right to a guy in the end zone. Just like, but it got called back for holding.
Brutal.
So they were saying that was the potential Super Bowl matchup, the Lions and the Bills.
What's happening here?
Is that your ratings?
They're putting us at number 5.
Oregon Ducks are number 1. What bowl? I guess it depends on what bowl you're talking about. The whole thing? You're talking about the whole shebang?
Yeah, the whole thing.
For your college?
College championship, yeah.
I've never really watched college.
Kind of hurts a little bit. I don't know what happened since yesterday, why they decided to put us at number 5.
It depends on what, depends on, like, who's reporting it, right?
True. But, I mean, it's the first thing that came up, so I almost got a Boise, though. That's pretty dope. But if Boise goes against Georgia.
Old Boise.
I bet if
Boise's
Boise went
they're
against
pretty big.
Ohio, Notre Dame.
They're
I mean,
pretty
that's
big
going to be
school.
yeah. I don't know. Because are they still in Mountain Conference, Boise? Or what are they in?
I'm not a college fan, so I wouldn't know.
I'm not a college fan.
Like, I'm not a college football fan.
Hmm.
Like, I never really got down. Like, I like my Grizz, but that's about it. Just because I was indoctrinated from a child.
Yeah.
Indoctrinated at birth.
Because I was definitely not the biggest college fan, but
I know people always talked about how the college games were way more intense. Like, a lot more shit
well, I was gonna
going
say
down.
like Nanda's godfather. He was a huge college. He probably still is, but I mean, the amount of college football knowledge that he had was
I
blew my
also
mind.
couldn't get into it because I couldn't watch football all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And then a Monday night game. It's like, dude, that's too much football.
But there's guys who just sit there with their glass of scotch and just watch football all day.
And then you got the ESPN 8, the Ocho, and you got freaking all 5 screens up, and you're watching all the games at the same time.
I
Dude.
couldn't even do that anymore just because there's so many.
I'd be overloaded.
Well, there's so many cooler
Sensory
sports out
overload.
now, it seems like. I would much rather watch professional tag than
Dude, I would much rather watch women's volleyball than.
there are some pretty sick volleyball games actually. When they get in a full-on volley going back and forth at each other,
Yeah.
it's pretty sick to watch. I do have an appreciation for the sport, but Shane Gillis said it the best. They know why they're dressing, they're
Yeah.
dressing, because Special Olympics, they don't make them dress like that.
I've
You'd
never
rethink those uniforms if everybody had to dress like that.
Yeah. Even the coach.
It is a wild one, because women will stand behind that tenfold that they need that type of gear in order to. But also, in the NBA, dudes be doing tomahawk dunks with and one shorts on. So
Yeah. I think he's fine. And he's even swinging the thing around.
and if we say that they have to dress like basketball players in high school sports, if there's any men who get mad about it, you gross. But if the women say we actively want this, then that in itself is gonna like answer its own set of things.
Yeah.
Do you? Because I mean, I'm really confused from the performance standpoint to volleyball.
Yeah.
It seems like if you had more clothing on, that when you're doing these slides against the basketball court, your skin isn't going to immediately stick to the ground, and
Yeah, but
some basketball shorts are going to help you slide.
until you go to slide and the shorts just, come get pulled down. You put your knees down in your shorts and you slide like that. If you're not sliding across, and you're gonna pull your shorts right off, dude.
No way.
You gotta tie them pretty damn tight.
Well, you must not have been a basketball player.
No, not really.
Not,
term.
not they make strings for your basketball shorts. You tie them bad boys right around your
Give me some
waist.
suspenders.
They're not
for
coming
my
off.
basketball shorts.
Well, that would probably be a hindrance. Suspenders while you're playing basketball probably be a hindrance. Think of one of those things pops.
I'm just thinking that outfit choice is fucking fire, bro. Basketball shorts with freaking suspenders, bro.
I'm just.
I think I'm gonna rock that.
Let's get down. I'm just saying, if it is, let's rethink this whole idea with.
No, yeah, like Shane Gillis's joke literally nails it on the head. Like, they're doing just fine.
Think about it. Do a little
Yeah.
thinking real quick. And if you're mad, think about why you're mad. If you're in college, by all means. You're an adult. If you want to play volleyball butt ass naked, I don't care. I don't.
By all means.
I was
By
like,
all means.
get to be an adult first.
Yeah.
I just, if you don't want, like, you should have that same idea. Yeah, if you had somebody with special needs dressing like that, how would you feel?
Hopefully
And then
fashion comes back
if
around.
you feel grossed out because a special needs person is dressed like that, is there a problem with you? She's beautiful. Look at her.
Look at it.
And some tight, she got like MS in a wheelchair. She's got to be dressed like that. And they dress like volleyballs.
I don't think she's out there playing
her hands
volleyball
work.
if she's in a wheelchair, bro. No offense, but I don't. I just heard.
Look at her.
I just heard her back. Sounded like Batman. Where is she? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, man.
So, what else we got on the agenda for today? Just get out there, get to work. Friday, you're gonna go look at some pretty lights over at the zoo tonight.
Yeah. And then relax, just do some editing this weekend probably. Hang out with my brother as soon as it'll be the weekend before my parents get in town, so.
Sounds like we will be getting the video.
Probably.
Very cool.
I haven't done anything yet. I pulled it into the editor just to listen to it. It did come out a little quiet, but I had to just volume it up. So the iPad did record quieter than the last time, I think. It's weird. Goddamn technology.
Seriously.
Can never win.
It's as good as it gets. It's so much hindrance on the back end.
There's always something.
Like
nothing's perfect.
Yeah, something doesn't configure with something else. Now we got to get new microphones.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. We get some new microphones. I mean, we look at the back when we started this bad boy, the chairs we were using, and now look at our chairs. We're coming up. Okay?
Slowly but surely.
Got GoPros. We got a mixer that will come to life eventually. We got ring lights.
Yeah.
We got little blue lights.
Honestly, these would be good too for taking places if we needed to. Yeah, the production's getting there, man. And that Manda Sue wing video came out so good that I thought we were on a roll, and then the hooligans hiccup.
The hooligans hiccup, that really
sucked.
did. It almost made you question if we should keep doing it at all for a second.
Yeah.
That video, I was like, it's what's crazy is when we're just hanging out, you know what I mean? I was like, I should be able to sit here and enjoy these wings. I'm not enjoying these wings as much as I should be enjoying these wings. Like when we were at the Vig, felt like kings.
Mm-hmm.
When we were at the grandstand, felt like kings.
The Pie Guys, Kings. Yeah.
Going to hooligans, you're not welcome on this side. You'll be happier over at hooligans with the rest of the hooligans.
And it was fine. It wasn't that bad. It was just with the camera problem and
I had a weird
getting
comb
all
over.
Getting all the wings at once was unfortunate.
No guest.
Yeah, and no guests. That was probably the biggest one after having guests for a while. But I'm glad we didn't have a guest, because if we would have had the camera failure with a guest, we would have been even more bummed that we lost out on that audio. So, all for the best.
But you guys know what we know. You know how it goes.
Yeah. I think it all happened the way it was supposed to happen so that we could take a break from our wing videos. Now we got the holiday break coming up. We have 2 weeks to prepare for our next wing video. So we can get a hold of them ahead of time. maybe go over and check it out, find where we're going to record, ask them to set that spot aside for us or something, like be a little bit more
Well, that's how
proactive in our production.
that was the biggest thing that always helped us, was actually going and meeting these guys in person. It wasn't just
Go
the
shake,
phone calls.
yeah, go shake someone's hand.
Well, that's how we got into all the other ones. It was when that was the first one where we were getting ourselves into an email situation.
Yeah.
And it just becomes so much less personable when it's email.
Over email, yeah. Even a phone call, you can get that little bit of
Yeah, you get how they're feeling. And there was, I mean, it's not like, and shout out the servers from Hooligans and stuff, they took care of us. I mean, it's like, they did do a badass job.
Yeah.
It
was with our camera failure and like I said, just getting them all at once. Plus we had
why I decided to do a comb over, never know. That's the biggest takeaway I got from it.
That's your biggest.
That's the biggest thing. I was like, why did I do a comb over? Oh, the camera failed? Oh, that sucks, but damn it, comb over.
Yeah, I was bummed about the camera because that's our audio. We need to find a better way to record our audio, even if it's just recording the audio, not even any video, just an audio recorder.
Well, it just plugged in to the bottom of a phone. Yeah,
I might do it that way. Just record from my phone, so we have the audio, and then iPad can be camera B footage for sure. And if it fails, we're not also losing our audio. You know, have two cameras so that if one of those cameras fails, we always have a camera on us, and then make sure that the audio is on its own recording.
I wonder if we just got a cheapo iPhone. Could you use an iPhone?
Well, we don't want to get anything just cheapo, because then we're going to run into, as soon as we record an hour of something on it, it's full.
Well, I meant as far as like, you know, because they have the iPhone.
Yeah.
Obviously, the 13 or 15 or 17, whatever they're at now, is going to be $1,500. But I'm sure you can get like a 12.
That's got enough gigs or something. You gotta worry about getting enough gigabytes to hold the recording. I think if you're doing an audio recording only and not video, you might be able to record longer.
I'm just trying to think of what could we get that we could use as a full-time, just so we could plug it into, and that's the only thing it's used for. A Kindle?
It's got to be something that has a USB-C or a lightning cable plug-in, because that's the only two things that plug into those mics.
Oh, the lightning cable.
It's like iPad, iPhone shit.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
because remember we were talking.
Yeah, that too. That's what I would prefer to invest in next for our recording production, is an actual digital camera that will record in, because they say a 1080 HP digital camera looks better than a 4K webcam. So something like that. Then we could plug the microphone straight into that.
Oh, so you can plug a microphone into the...
So then our mics would just be hooked up to that camera. And as long as you're not doing moving shots and it's just a still image, which we've always been doing, they turn out pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like, those are the vlog camera. Those ones would probably actually be decent even on a moving. So yeah, one day we'll get there. Our production status will get there at one point.
You should, is that the one then? That's it?
Like the cheapest you can go. It's like good quality.
Is there what's the next step up from that one?
Sony does some pretty good stuff.
That's what I seen I seen the Sony on there and I was like, damn, that's worth it. This is the two, what is that?
Because that would end up replacing this
The
webcam.
Sony
right here.
ZV-2. So that's the newest version. That's pretty pimp. Ooh, look at the shutter. You see how it comes out like that?
And it has a built-in microphone, but we could run our externals in it for sure. Because then because that microphone setup also has a headphone jack plug-in that you can plug it in like a mic-wise. The 3.5 millimeter headphone jack that you can actually plug into a mic input. So we could run that. But yeah, that'll be the next big investment after we get the mixer up and running.
And for $100, you can get an adapter to hook your audio to your GoPro.
Yeah, see, $100 adapter. Damn, that might be beneficial too.
Or they have the media cage that does the same thing.
Fascinating.
Yeah. The bummer that the GoPro, I wonder if the Hero 13 has a microphone plug-in on it, or if you're still going to have to do an adapter as well.
Oh, dope.
Bugs that has a cage, plugs in, has a microphone on it, but it also has a plug-in for
What a trip.
Weird, and it's got a microphone on it. It's almost like overkill, though. Because we're trying to get it so that we can plug other microphones into it.
plug into it. Pretty sure. Put your own microphone.
Whoa.
That might not be a bad route either.
I just have to write it down on the list.
Yeah, we've got...
Because you're dealing with brains that think of amazing things and then forget these amazing things.
Well, and then we have to keep thinking of other amazing things. Gotta keep the amazing coming.
That's how it goes. I'm not, doing it out of maliciousness. It's just forgetful.
I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence.
True. And sometimes I forget that I'm pissing.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Cold shoe adapters.
Como la papaya.
Ah, yes. I see the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That's what we would need for the microphones. They plug in. They sound good.
I told you this months ago. You say fuck that.
I did not. It's too much. It's an adapter with another microphone. We don't need that many microphones. Got microphones all over the place. What will we do?
Simple. One camera, one microphone.
One camera, one microphone. It's actually not a bad idea.
Now that I can actually see what you're talking about, then maybe it makes more sense. My goodness, it looks like such a good investment. We probably could have gotten so much farther in the last 4 months. Wow, where has this guy been? What has he been doing?
Can't believe he's been sleeping out there.
Oh, snap, he was working, he wasn't sleeping?
See, I think it's because that's why you might have showed me the picture of everything jumbled on that thing. I was like, dude, that's a lot. Like, we don't need all that, but it's not a bad. It literally just for that plug-in on the microphone alone, it is almost worth the $80 investment just for being able to plug our external microphones in it.
I love it. There you go. You tell him, Brycey.
Yeah. See, sometimes
He's saying it with some conviction.
yeah, sometimes I just need people to be like, dude, just fucking shut up and listen to what I'm saying. I get it.
Yeah. It comes with it definitely comes with a certain amount of okay, fine. Maybe I was wrong a little bit.
Yeah, I will admit, I'll be the first to admit, I think I was wrong.
It takes a big man. Remember, it takes a big man to admit that.
As I perk up, big man.
Takes a big man to do that.
I admit I was wrong. I'm a proprietor. I don't know what the word. I'm looking for a word, but it's not a word. I definitely admit that I'm wrong.
Oh.
Like, so I'm someone who does that often.
You're not above admitting when
Yeah.
you're wrong.
I'll be the first to be like, oh yeah, I'm wrong. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how my marriage ended. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh.
I want a divorce. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
No, you're right.
No, you're supposed to fight for me. Oh,
Oh, you're right.
you're right.
Oh, you're right. Come here.
Too late for this. Darn it.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, no, you were right. And
See ya.
well, guys,
We're
that's what you
about
get.
there. And we made it.
That's
We
an
did it.
hour. We are excited. We're out of here. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna power through this Friday. We hope all of you power through your Fridays, power through your weekends, but enjoy them. Take the time. Spend some time with your kids.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Make sure you stop by, you like, you share, subscribe, all those good things from you wonderful people on the YouTube and the Facebooks.
And shout out again to
TikToks.
Manda Sue and Kane over there. You guys killed. We appreciate every guys watching the videos and everything.
Yeah,
And
and the staff at the Kava House for killing last night's event. That was great.
shout out Runkle. You did your thing. Appreciate you. Shout out Shane. Shout out Tooney. Wonderful time. We'll be back on Monday with the podcast.
Yes, sir.
So until then, we are out.
Bye.